You're coding away at your desk, staring at a screen filled with countless lines of code, trying to debug an app so complex it feels like a maze. You've been at it for hours, sifting through lines and lines of syntax, feeling the strain of human limitations. Suddenly, something unexpected happens. An AI tool named MuseSpark pops up on your screen, suggesting fixes in seconds. Fixes that seem to know more about the code than you do. This changes everything about development. It's like having a personal assistant that outperforms your own skills, turning every line of tedious work into a breeze. But it raises an uncomfortable question. Do we still need human coders at all? You're sitting in front of your computer, staring at countless lines of code that seem to stretch on forever. You wonder if there's a better way to build apps without spending so much time on the road stuff. Well, guess what? There is. Meta just released MuseSpark, an AI-powered development tool that's making app building faster and easier. Developers can focus on creativity while the AI handles the grunt work. The folks at Meta say, imagine a world where you can create amazing apps with minimal coding. That's exactly what MuseSpark enables. So here it is. A new wave of tools like MuseSpark is changing the game for builders and developers. But what does this mean for the future of coding? Is this good news for coders? Or is it the start of something much bigger? Let's look at some numbers. According to Meta's press release, MuseSpark can automate up to 70% of the tasks involved in building a custom app. That means fewer lines of code and more time to focus on what truly matters: innovation and user experience. But here's the kicker. Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg said, with tools like MuseSpark, developers can shift their focus from the mundane to the magical. This is just the beginning. What he's really saying is that these tools could soon render coding as we know it obsolete. So, you're left with a tough question. Are coders facing a new era where machines do most of the coding? Or will this tool actually enhance the role of human coders by allowing them to tackle more complex and creative challenges? You've seen how Meta's MuseSpark is revolutionizing app development, making it easier to build custom apps with less coding. Now, imagine if a similar shift happens in the backend. That's exactly what Hyperprobe, backed by Y Combinator, has just introduced. Hyperprobe is an AI-powered debugging tool designed specifically for production environments. The idea is simple yet groundbreaking. Instead of developers manually hunting down issues, these tools can automatically identify and diagnose problems with a speed and precision you might not even believe possible. According to Hyperprobe CEO Alex Chun, our goal was to make debugging in production as painless as possible, ensuring minimal downtime and maximum efficiency. In practice, this means fewer bugs in live systems, faster issue resolution, and ultimately, happier customers. Take a look at the numbers. In their beta testing phase, Hyperprobe reduced debugging time by 70% compared to traditional methods. Imagine that, 70%. That's not just a few minutes saved, it's an entire order of magnitude difference. But here's the kicker. As these tools get smarter and more efficient, could they start replacing human debuggers? Isn't the point of AI to automate tasks so humans can focus on higher-level work? Could this be the beginning of a fundamental shift in how we think about coding and debugging? Let's zoom out for a moment. If Hyperprobe can already do 70% of what human debuggers do, and it's only getting better, then the implications are massive. It could mean that developers might soon spend less time fixing bugs and more time creating innovative solutions. But what happens when these tools become so advanced that they outperform humans entirely? Will there be a day where you no longer need to worry about debugging at all? But here's what almost nobody is talking about. As Qwen 3.8 Max takes the throne as the best overall model by the Agentic Index, it's not just another tool in the developer's arsenal. This isn't your typical AI upgrade. This is a seismic shift on the horizon. First off, Qwen 3.8 Max isn't just better at natural language processing or generating text. It's revolutionizing R&D from the ground up. With its advanced capabilities and efficiency, developers are suddenly able to prototype complex systems faster than ever before. Imagine building a sophisticated AI assistant in days instead of months. That's the kind of impact we're seeing. But what does this mean for coding itself? Is Qwen 3.8 Max just another slick tool? Or is it marking a fundamental shift where human coders are no longer at the center of development? The Agentic Index measures everything from model efficiency to general intelligence and adaptability. And Qwen 3.8 Max not only scores top marks, but also demonstrates unprecedented levels of creativity and problem solving. It's like having an AI that can write its own code, refactor existing applications with minimal human input, and even suggest optimizations that no human could have conceived. Now, consider this. If Qwen 3.8 Max can do all these things, what happens when it starts working on itself? When the best model in the world begins to develop even better models, who's left at the keyboard? The implications are profound. We're not just talking about speed and efficiency here. We're talking about a new era of development where the AI might be doing more than just automating tasks. It could be rewriting the rules of the game. So, is Qwen 3.8 Max just another tool? Or does it signal a fundamental transformation in how we code? As this AI continues to evolve and learn, it's not hard to imagine a future where human coders become more like trainers or overseers rather than the sole architects of our digital world. What are you going to do when your next big project could be fully automated by an even smarter model? Are you ready for that shift? But here's what nobody's talking about. As these tools get smarter and more efficient, they might not just replace coding tasks. They could fundamentally change the role of human coders. This is no longer just a tool. It's a revolution. Meta's MuseSpark isn't just another development tool. It's a harbinger, a sign that AI can now handle even the most complex app development processes with ease. According to Gemini, Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg, MuseSpark will make building custom apps as straightforward as using a word processor. But what does this mean for developers? Are we witnessing the beginning of an era where coding is no longer about writing lines of code, but more about high-level design and oversight? Hyperprobe's read-only debugging tool is another piece in this evolving puzzle. It's designed to identify issues without altering any production data, making it incredibly powerful. But here's a question. If developers can rely on AI to diagnose problems almost instantaneously, do they still need to have the same level of coding expertise? The answer might surprise you. Qwen 3.8 Max, now ranked as the best overall model by the Agentic Index, is already reshaping how AI is used in research and development. But what if this technology doesn't just enhance existing workflows, but actually shifts the nature of what it means to be a developer? Could we see a future where human coders are more like curators or strategists, guiding algorithms rather than writing code line by line? These tools aren't just making coding faster. They're changing the very fabric of the tech industry. They're not just about saving time, but potentially redefining what it is to be a builder in this age of AI. So what does this mean for you? Are you ready to be replaced by an AI? Or are you part of the next wave of coders who will thrive alongside these powerful tools? MuseSpark for Meta is about more than just speeding up app development. It's a signpost on the road to a future where coding becomes less about writing lines of code and more about orchestrating intelligent agents. Hyperprobe shows us that debugging isn't just for humans anymore. AI-powered diagnostics are making their mark, ensuring systems run smoother and faster without the need for constant manual intervention. Qwen 3.8 Max is not just another AI model. It's a landmark in AI research, pushing boundaries and enabling new possibilities. These tools aren't just changing how we build, they're redefining what it means to code. But here's something almost nobody is telling you. This shift isn't about obsolescence for coders. It's an invitation to a new era of collaboration. Think about it. What if instead of fearing AI, you welcome these tools as allies? Imagine the creative freedom that comes from having AI handle mundane tasks, while you focus on innovation and problem solving. The future of coding is not just about efficiency. It's about reinvention. It's about leveraging advanced technology to push the boundaries of what's possible. So, are you ready to embrace this new reality? Are you part of the next wave of coders who will thrive alongside these powerful tools? If you want to stay ahead of this, you know what to do. Subscribe to Opxera. We'll keep you informed on the latest developments, so you can be at the forefront of this transformation. And there's more coming soon. Tune in for our next episode and stay ahead of the curve.